John Wayne Gacy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the History Channel. I'm your host, Jennica Soar. Today, we'll be going over this killer clown's deranged rampage over the city of Chicago and Des Moines, Iowa. Today, we'll go over who this man was, what he did, and what happened to him exactly. First, let's go over who he was. John Wayne Gacy was born March 17th, 1974. He and his family and siblings, Karen, Joanne, were raised by his alcoholic father, John, who beat and abused them when they misbehaved, as well as assaulted their mother, Marion. But his terrible childhood didn't stop there. Soon, according to biography.com, John Wayne Gacy was diagnosed with a congenital heart condition that stopped him from playing with children at school on the playground. Later, John married his first wife, Marion. They soon had 2 daughters and moved to Iowa, where he would manage his father-in-law's KFC restaurants. His wife soon divorced him after that for being accused of sexual assault against 2 young men. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison, but was released early due to good behavior. While he was also living this double life, he also was in the Jolly Joker Club, where he would dress up as Pogo or Patches the Clown and perform at children's birthday parties. This is where the killer clown came from. Now, let's jump into what he did. The saying that he lured his victims dressed as a clown is completely wrong. According to JohnWayneGacyNews.com, he would either promise his victims construction work or dress up as a police officer. Nobody's going to question someone they believe is a police officer. He would then torture, abuse, and then strangle his victims and bury them in various trenches underneath his home. His first victim was Timothy McCoy, who he murdered in 1972. His first victim that he was accused of was Robert Priest, who went missing in 1978. This was the victim who got him questioned for various disappearances of young men, and he was only 15 at the time. Now let's jump into what happened to him. John Wayne Gacy's trial began on February 2nd, 1980. The question was whether he should be put in a mental hospital or put into prison for his crimes. After various tests, the doctors found that there was nothing mentally wrong with John Wayne Gacy and that he should be put in prison for his crimes. John Wayne Gacy was sentenced to 12 death sentences and 21 natural death sentences in prison. He awaited his death for 14 years, and on March 10th, he was executed by lethal injection. But while he was in prison, he created art pieces of clowns and other figures that eventually were sold after his death for millions of dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching our episode tonight. Have a nice rest of your night.